Okay, now let's have a look at the simplified purchasing agent role of the Dynamics Nav Apps financial application. So using the action menu, I could access to purchase order, return orders, purchase price, purchase line discount. And here, the left menu, same access to orders, but also to create items and vendors. So let's create a new item. Using the tab button, the system giving me the new available number. Now the description, let's say we're going to purchase a few chairs. Unit of measure. So I could purchase in one unit of measure and sell in another unit of measure. So let's say over here, it's going to be pack of 2. And then the shelf number. The shelf number is the default shelf when I receive those items, where I'm going to place those items, basically. So it helps the warehouse employee to know exactly where to put away those items. Category code, product code, also the quantity on end. So here I have all the information about the availability of the specific product, helping the decision in terms of quantity I should purchase. Invoicing here. So it's more related to cost. So how do I want to manage cost for that specific item? So it could be FIFO, specific, average, standard. So note that you could have a few items managed through FIFO and other items managed through specific or average. It's really on a item by item base. Unit cost, that's where you're going to put the cost of the item. Let's say 125 for those 2 chairs. Last direct cost, the system is maintaining all the transaction and remembering how much you pay for the last time for those chairs. Unit price, so the price of this item, let's say 325. Yeah, margin are pretty good. Posting group, so that's a resell item, so for retail. And then in terms of inventory, gonna keep it as resell too. Discount, tax group, this item is taxable. And about the vendor number, that's the default vendor number, system suggesting when you order that specific item. So we just created a new item. Let's go to supplier now. Let's create a new supplier or vendor. So new. Vendor number, again, system generating the number. Okay, a supplier for chair. Let's say, I don't know, Walmart. And then I put the address, city, let's say Quebec. And then the province. Postal code and country. Phone number, contact. And then purchasing code, so who's doing the replenishment of those items. Block, if I want to block that supplier for any reason. Here I put the term for payment, account number, and on the foreign trade is the currency code. So if the supplier is based on other country, and language code. So I could work in French, for example, on a day-to-day basis, but that supplier is going to receive purchase order because is working in English. So basically, it's multi-language with 37 different language available. So we've created the vendor. Let's create a new purchase order. So I go here, new. We're going to buy from Costco. So by choosing the supplier, I got all the information about the specific supplier. When I'm going to match, that's where I'm going to put the invoice number from the supplier. Also have statistics about those suppliers, so how many times we buy from them, well, the outstanding orders, payment, overdue, and everything. So let's say we're going to buy the bicycle, 10 bicycle. Have the amount with tax. Note that the same purchase order is going to be used to do receiving. So when I receive, I'm going to put the quantity to receive just over here. So I could order 10, receive 8, and I'm going to get 2 on bill. Same thing for the invoice. So if the supplier invoicing partially, then that's where I'm going to input the number of item that has been invoiced. And foreign trade, so by default we were working on a specific foreign trade. If for any reason I want to do one specific purchase order in a different currency, I can do that also over here. So we just make a new purchase order. Let's create a return orders. So return orders are pretty similar. Again, choosing the vendor, let's say Costco, getting all the information about Costco with all the dates. And then on the line, I'm going to choose my bicycle. So let's say on my 10 bicycle that I just bought, I want to return 2 of them because they were wrong color. So I bought 10 blue bicycle, got 2 red, so I want to return them. Quantity over here. And then my return is done. So the good thing about returns is that the system will generate the credit and also track all the different reasons. So after a year or two, if I want to analyze my supplier in terms of how many wrong items I receive, how many defective and stuff like that, it's pretty easy to track. So we're going back home, and there we go. That's covering the simplified purchasing agent role of the Dynamics Nav financial application.